actually. So I'd like to thank you for coming down, and let you know it's everyone here really appreciates it, and you're always welcome to Edmonton, definitely. I would like to find out more about what makes your uh, techniques and the method of delivery and the state of awareness that you've reached or that you currently are at. We haven't really seen a lot of this before. I haven't, and I've been 30 years really researching spirituality and philosophy and whatnot, and different techniques. And I find that your whole presence is a very unique one, and I like to expand upon that. And what exactly is it that's happening here that is drawing all these people to you? I know many people have reported hearing you on radio stations and radio programs and falling asleep listening to you talking and waking up feeling completely different. And I experienced that myself, in which I attempted to purposely stay awake this time around, and I couldn't. About halfway through talking, I literally was just kind of forced into this dreamland and awoke. So it's this very powerful presence that you're bringing across, and we'd like to find out a little more about that.
Well, in a nutshell, I believe that what we're introducing to the public is a new way of learning. And I learned this many, many years ago from a famous medical doctor whom I had studied his body work system for, I did his work for about 20 years, and it became a deep part of me. We're learning how to learn through absorption, through merging, if you will, rather than learning from the mind. And I believe from our experience with 7 years now into the work and traveling that people can get a direct experience of what they're desiring in their life through our new educational quantum approach. And again, it's basically absorbing without the use of the mind in understanding something, holding the intent of becoming energetically, becoming that vibration, that experience, and then allowing that to live through them in their daily life without having to visualize, let's say, or create affirmations or do those things that normally we do to manifest. And pretty much everyone comes because they want to learn how to manifest, whether it's financial, health, self-esteem, union with God, you name it. And I believe that we have a simple non-doing way of being able to transmit, teach this way of being. It's very teachable.
Absolutely. I've witnessed it myself, and even the first time I met you, I came in to do a quantum wave session, not knowing anything about you. Literally, meeting you. I think met you that same day for the picnic. It was, and came in. I didn't know what to expect. I had no expectations. Didn't know anything about him. And are you Kenji? And I went in for a session with you. Only maybe a couple hours after meeting you, and what I experienced when we did a quantum wave was tangible, like literally. So it was something that was very striking. That I wasn't even wondering if what's happening or is something going to happen or is this for real or not real. It was a tangible experience. So it was very profound in that way, and it was very impressive. And not that you're seeking any praise or anything like that. This is just a personal experience. I'm under the understanding you have a new session or a course coming up in an event happening in a few months from now, and I want to find out a little more about that, if you can elaborate on
that. Sure, thank you. So imagine this. Imagine being in a conference space with a few hundred wonderful souls that are seeking the same thing. And imagine that very simply through the course of a few hours, that each person in that group can experience that connection that they so desire, not only within themselves and with their God, their prime source, their prime mover, but also with everyone else in the group. Imagine that. And if one can imagine that, we can do it. And so actually in this group event, we're not going to do it how like other people do it, but we're going to be able to, again, transmit a vibration that's very tangible, that people can, how shall we say, ride the wave into that which they are seeking in their life. And from my experience, everyone is seeking a deep peace that we would call like a permanent level of vibration, not just something that you like get for a weekend and then like it disappears in 2 weeks, but something that stays with you. Everyone is seeking that, and everyone's seeking really the experience of being loved by people, by the universe, by angels, by everything. And I can't say exactly how I came to this place. All I know is many years ago, I asked the universe, show me how the great masters do it. And so my 40 plus years has been gathering, researching, implementing that which works for me. And it's in the field that we create, that we share with people. And when they tap into it, it's like, wow. From our experience, it's like that, wow. It's like, wow. And I can't believe it's that easy. And oh my God, it's like the oh my God thing, right? Yeah. It's like, how can you describe it? You can't really. And the neat thing is that you don't forget this experience. And you do. You walk away with that experience and you can recall it any time.
Thank you, Kenji. I really like that the aspect that you talked about is in a non-doing path in which ideally we want things to be effortless and life doesn't have to be so difficult. So this is taking an effortless path, as you said, absorption rather than having to analytically move into that state, which is what we're all trying to get rid of. We're trying to get rid of the mind and going crazy. So once again, I would like to thank you so much for being here and all the best. And I'm sure we'll be seeing more of you again and again. Thank you again.